Mrs. Mirembe, Anna's mother, entered the house with cold eyes and a voice booming like thunder. Anna, what are you doing? Bringing a blind homeless man into this house? If you choose him, don't expect me to call you my daughter anymore. The whole house fell silent. Anna looked straight at her mother and replied firmly, You may be angry, but I will not give up this love. Tin stepped forward gently, his voice calm and warm. Please give us a chance, just one chance. Anna's mother stood frozen, her heart torn, then turned away in heavy silence.
On a bright sunny day during the harvest season, the village of Olamide buzzed with laughter, the sound of drums and horns echoing everywhere. The villagers were preparing for the harvest festival, singing and dancing together to give thanks to the spirits. Anna, a young, beautiful, and kind-hearted girl, was known in the village as the caretaker of the elderly and the sick. Wearing a traditional dress dyed with the red earth of her homeland, she walked gently through the bustling market. Suddenly, from a distance came mocking laughter and jeering voices. Anna stopped, eyes following the sound of ridicule. Then she moved closer. In the middle of a circle of people stood a blind young man, stumbling as he walked, his feet bumping into scattered market goods. The man's name was Tin. His eyes could not see the light, and he tightly gripped a white cane in his hand. One person in the crowd shouted, "Tin, watch out or you'll crash into the fruit basket." Blind but acting like a madman. Another threw a papaya towards Tin, causing him to awkwardly dodge. Tin sighed, "Please stop. I'm just trying to find a place to sit." The crowd laughed loudly, pushing Tin into a corner of the market. Anna's heart ached at the sight. "Stop it. Where is your mercy?" Anna shouted sternly. "He's blind. Why treat him like this? Don't humiliate others like that." The crowd quieted and slowly dispersed, making way for Anna to approach Tin. "Are you okay? I'll help you." Tin replied softly, "Thank you. I don't mean to bother anyone." Anna smiled. "Who are you? What's your name?" "I'm Tin." "I'm Anna. Have you eaten? Let me take you to my home to rest for a while." Tin hesitated. "I don't have a home. I just sit somewhere under a tree or behind houses." Anna was determined. "Tonight, you'll come to my home, just for one night." Tin agreed and followed Anna home. Anna brought Tin home, hoping he would be safe and cared for. But as soon as they stepped inside, her older sister Zara stood there, her face stern and eyes coldly fixed on Tin. "Anna, what are you doing? Bringing a blind homeless man into our home? Do you want to bring trouble here?" Zara said, her voice full of reproach and tension. Anna tried to stay calm, her voice gentle but firm. "Sister, he has nowhere else to go. He just needs a place to rest and a warm meal. I can't leave him out on the street." Zara frowned and stepped closer, her tone colder. "Our home is not a shelter for the homeless. Don't you care about the family's honor? If he causes any trouble, will you take responsibility for it?" Tin stood silently, feeling the hostility in the air. His eyes were sad but without resentment. Anna looked straight at her sister. "Zara, he has a heart, not a burden. I won't leave him alone. If you can't understand that, then I just hope you respect my decision." Zara gave a harsh laugh, eyes full of suspicion. "One night only. If he disrupts your life, you both leave immediately." Anna nodded in agreement, but deep down she knew the real challenges were just beginning. Night fell, and the flickering fire outside Anna's house cast dancing shadows on the earthen walls. In the small room, only two people remained, Anna and Tin, sitting together on a rough mat, their warm breaths mingling with the chirping insects outside. Anna gazed into Tin's deep eyes and gently asked, "Tin, I want to hear your story, about your life. Will you tell me?" Tin nodded softly, his voice heavy with sorrow. "Long ago, I was the son of a tribal chief. My father was a powerful man, respected by all. But then, a terrible plague struck our village. Everyone died. My parents didn't survive. A prosody rate plus 7%. I was lucky to live, but I was injured in a hunting accident and lost my sight." He fell silent for a moment, the painful memories etched clearly on his face. "People began to shun me, seeing me as a burden on the village. Relatives left one by one. Friends disappeared. I was left alone in darkness. Anna placed her hand on his shoulder, her voice soft and comforting. You're not alone anymore, Tin. I will always be by your side. Tin smiled, his eyes, though blind, full of faith. Now you are the light in my darkness. Your love and kindness give me strength to carry on. Anna gently held Tin's hand, her heart racing with the sincerity of his words. No matter how hard life gets, remember I will never leave you. Tin returned the smile softly, his voice warm and soothing. Thank you, Anna. You are the miracle of my life. They sat together in silence by the warm firelight, their hearts intertwined, promising a new beginning ahead. In the days that followed, Tin's presence in Anna's home was like a flame burning through the already tense atmosphere. Zara relentlessly put pressure on her sister and Tin, every word and gesture dripping with disdain and dissatisfaction. One morning, as Anna stepped out to fetch water, Zara quietly entered Tin's room, her tone cold. Do you realize how foolish my sister is? A blind, homeless man forgiven and accepted as family? Tin said nothing, closing his eyes and taking a deep breath to stay calm. You do not deserve my sister's love, Zara continued sharply, like giving a command. You will ruin this family if you do not leave. Tin spoke gently. I do not wish to harm anyone, only to live with love and sincerity. Zara snapped. Love? It's just foolishness. If you stay here, I won't hesitate to do whatever it takes to drive you out. Soon after, rumors began spreading through the village. Some villagers whispered, I heard Anna is sheltering a blind man, bringing shame to her family name. Who is he anyway? Certainly not someone worthy of respect. These words quickly reached Mrs. Marembe. She summoned Zara and spoke sternly. Keep watching this. If Anna won't come to her senses, I will have to intervene directly. At home, arguments between Anna and Zara became more frequent. One evening, while Anna prepared dinner, Zara entered with a mocking tone. Do you see yourself as a joke? He has nothing, just his disability and tragic stories. Anna replied calmly but firmly. He has a kind heart, something you'll never understand. Zara replied coldly. Kindness doesn't put food on the table. You will regret this. For the first time since arriving at Anna's home, Tin showed a gentle anger. If that's how everyone sees me, I'd rather leave than cause pain. Anna squeezed his hand tightly, eyes full of encouragement. Don't listen to them. You are never alone when I'm by your side. The family conflict grew like a rising tide, threatening to wash away all peace. One bright afternoon, with a gentle breeze rustling through the baobab trees, Tin and Anna sat by the riverbank, watching the calm water flow. Tin sighed, his voice low and soft, as if sharing a long-held secret. Anna, there's something I want to tell you. I'm not just the blind, poor man you think I am. Anna turned to him, eyes wide with surprise and a hint of worry. Tin, what do you mean? Who are you really? Closing his eyes, Tin gathered his thoughts carefully. I am the son of the chief of the Conde tribe, a powerful and wealthy family in the region. My father was the leader, respected by everyone. He paused, then continued. But after I lost my sight in a hunting accident, everything changed. People saw me as useless, a burden on the family. Those I trusted most turned their backs and left me in the darkness. Anna squeezed Tin's hand, her voice full of sympathy. You suffered so much, but you're never alone with me by your side. Looking deeply into her eyes, his voice trembling but sincere. I gave up my rights, my status, and wealth to find a true life, a genuine love. I want to be loved for who I am, not for money or position. Anna smiled, her eyes shining. You found that love here, with me. Tin nodded softly, his heart feeling lighter than ever before. One hot afternoon, a dusty wind swept through the village as Mrs. Marembe, mother of Anna and Zara, entered the house with a commanding presence, her face stern and her eyes cold as steel. She had just returned from the village council, where she heard the gossip about Anna keeping the blind man named Tin in their home. She shouted as soon as the door swung open. Anna, what are you doing? Bringing a blind homeless man into this house? Do you want to disgrace our family?" Her voice thundered through the house, silencing everyone. Anna stood tall, her eyes red but resolute. "Mother, he is a good man. He needs help, not a burden. I will not give him up." Zara stepped forward angrily. "Mother, your daughter is blind to reality. Letting a man like that live here only harms our family's honor." Mrs. Mirembe approached Tin, looking him up and down with a scrutinizing gaze. "Who are you to enter this house? Don't think your misery earns you forgiveness. Leave at once." Tin stood firm, his voice calm but warm. "Mrs. Mirembe, I ask for nothing but a chance to prove my worth. I love Anna and only wish to live with her." Mrs. Mirembe shook her head skeptically. "Love? This isn't love. This is foolishness and destruction. If Anna chooses this blind man, I will sever all ties with her." Anna broke into tears, her voice choked. "Mother, please don't say that. I don't want honor or wealth. I only want love and sincerity." Mrs. Mirembe turned away, leaving a heavy silence behind. Zara whispered in Anna's ear, "If you choose him, don't expect me to be your sister anymore." Tin grasped Anna's hand tightly, his eyes full of determination. "No matter the storm, I will stand by you." Anna nodded, her heart heavy, knowing this was just the beginning of a long battle. Day by day, the criticisms and judgmental looks from the village wore heavily on Tin's spirit. Yet beside him, Anna remained steadfast, tenderly caring for every meal, comforting him with gentle words. One early morning, Oba, the village elder and respected healer, known for his precious knowledge, came to visit Anna's home. He looked at Tin thoughtfully and said, "Tin, I have carefully examined your condition. Your eyes can be healed if you are patient and take proper care." Tin could hardly believe his ears and asked shakily, "Oba, is that true? Could I really see the light again?" Oba nodded. "Hope always exists, but the road ahead is long. I will help you, step by step." Anna hugged Tin tightly, tears streaming down their cheeks. "Tin, did you hear that? This is our chance." News spread quickly through the village like a fresh breeze. People's eyes began to change, and whispers of judgment were replaced by concern and support. Zara, Anna's sister, could no longer stay indifferent. One evening, she entered Anna's room, her expression softened. "Sis, I came to apologize. Maybe I've been too harsh and didn't understand the heart you and Tin share." Anna smiled warmly. "Zara, I've always hoped you'd understand and walk this path with me." Tin looked at the two sisters, deeply moved. For the first time, he felt acceptance and hope ignite in his soul. Under the gentle moonlight, the three sat together, sharing new dreams. Tin knew the road ahead was no longer lonely, for beside him were love and forgiveness. The following year's festival day arrived, and Anna and Tin stood side by side on the riverbank, hand in hand beneath a glowing sunset. The village chief smiled warmly at them. "Tin, you are a man of courage and steadfast heart. Be the leader of this village and build the future with Anna." Tin turned to Anna, eyes shining bright. "With you by my side, I fear no darkness." Together, they stepped into the future, carrying faith, hope, and a love that overcame every trial. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to hit like to show your support, and be sure to subscribe now so you never miss the next moving and meaningful story. Leave a comment below and tell me how you feel about Anna and Tin's journey. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let's build a loving and sharing community together, starting right here.